What's up, guys? Rah! Welcome back to another video. Today we're predicting the worst card ever, UFC 312. This card is ass, but it's okay because we're gonna predict it. We're gonna get all our picks right, and we're gonna have something good come out of this. We're gonna start off with the early prelim opener of Quillen Salkeld versus Anshul Jubilee. Now, I don't think Anshul Jubilee is good. I think that he's just not faced very good competition, and I have Tapology right here on my second monitor. He beat Jekasargi, who, to be fair, was kind of considered decent, and then he lost to Weston Wilson, so now he's ass. And then he lost to Mike Breeden. Mike Breeden, that was his last fight, was against Anshul Jubilee. So yeah, Jubilee, he's taking a break since the Makhachev Volkanovski 2 card, October 21st, 2023. Not great. Quillen Salkeld is riding a how many fight win streak? A 7-fight win streak. He's won his last 7 fights, lost his first fight to Pablo Torrealba by a rear naked choke. But he's had 3 wins by submission and 2 wins by knockout, 2 wins by decision. He beat Gage Young on the Contender Series by decision. I'm gonna pick Quillen Salkeld to win this fight by knockout in probably the first round, because he fought September 3rd, 2024. So I just think Anshul Jubilee is gonna come back. And we've seen guys come back. Washed, like Michael Chandler, obviously. Let me just actually put Anshul Jubilee down there. Seeing guys come back and they're washed. Anshul Jubilee was already not going to beat Quillen Salkeld even if he was active. He's not going to do it now. First round knockout by Quillen Salkeld. Next fight, Kevin Jusset versus Jonathan McAuliffe. I am going to go with... What are the odds on this fight? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to go with those odds. I'm going to pick Kevin Jusset. What am I going to pick him by, though? Let me just look him up. Because I want to make sure I have my best insight on these fights. Kevin Jusset coming off, obviously, his lost 8th prime battle. He beat Song Kanan by decision. Choked out Kiefer Crosby in his UFC debut. I'm gonna pick Kevin Jusset by decision. I think McAuliffe could cause some trouble with him, grappling with him, but I think he'll probably be fine. I'm picking Kevin Jusset by a pretty dominant decision. There might be some moments from McAuliffe in the ground game. I don't see it being like enough of a problem that Kevin Jusset actually starts worrying about it to the point where... Wait, is he cutting down weight? What are the... Oh, the weigh-ins just happened. Let me look that up and make sure that things are actually going smooth. So, yeah, McAuliffe, Quillen Salkeld and Anshul Jubilee are good. Niam Dragal Tumendemberel, though, he missed weight, and the fight between him and Hung Sung Park is out. So that was originally the early prelim opener. So that isn't anymore. That's off. Everybody made weight, I believe. Holy bro, dude, Justin Taffa came at 266. Good God. God, I can't believe that. Yeah, I don't know. Kevin Jusset, I think he's a pretty dominant decision on Jonathan McAuliffe. McAuliffe might be able to do enough on the ground to steal a round, but I think Kevin Jusset will more than likely just kind of dominate the fight. And yeah, next fight. Cody Steele versus Rong Zhu. Now, there's a reason why this channel is called the MMA Casual. I don't know a lot of, like, this card is the worst for me because I at least know most fighters, I don't know who these are, so I can't really make picks off of, oh yeah, I remember watching this guy fighting this and that. Rongju, he is not pretty hefty. He's the same odds as Kim just said. I would even have this higher for Cody Steele, personally. Rongju coming off a loss to Chris Padilla, who I really don't think is that great. I just really don't think he's that great. And Cody Steele, he's coming off the Contender Series. He's got he's got crazy power. And he's kind of like an Ilia Topuria. I believe his background was in... Yeah, he has a background in grappling. So, yeah. I'm going to pick Cody Steele by... I'm going to pick Cody Steele by a knockout. I think he's gonna knock Rongju out in probably. He'll take the first round. He might get it late. I'm gonna pick late round 1 KO by Cody Steele. Yeah, next fight. On to the early prelims. We got Alexandre Topuria versus Colby Thickness. I have already made up my mind about this fight because this is. How do you spell Alexander? Is it with an S? It is. I had a feeling. I understand the odds. I know why Alexandre Topuria is a favorite. I'm gonna go with the underdog, Colby Thickness. I'm gonna go with him to win by a very close decision. I could even see this being a draw. I could see Topuria coming out of the gate strong. Colby Thickness. I think Topuria will drop Colby Thickness in the first round. However, I think Colby Thickness will be able to weather the storm, and then, I think Topuria will guess out because he's using all his energy to try and finish Thickness in the first round. It's not going to work. You know what? I'm going to be confident. I am going to have my main prediction be, I believe this is going to be a draw. I think that the judges are gonna score a clear 10-8 first round, and then Colby Thickness is gonna win the second 2 rounds. And don't pay attention to that Steam name. Yeah, that's a pretty bold prediction. But in all seriousness, if that doesn't happen, I think Colby Thickness will win a very close decision. All right, yeah, next fight. He's a big underdog too. Next fight, Bruna Brazil versus Wang Kong. I hate to say it. I do hate to say it. I think Wang Kong is going to lose to Bruna Brazil. I'm picking the big underdog again. I'm picking Bruna Brazil to win by either a decision or a decision. I think we saw the last time Bruna Brazil went out there and went against a pretty damn good striker in Molly McCann. I wouldn't say Molly McCann's good, but Molly McCann is a wild striker. Molly McCann has got, really good knockout ability. I think Bruna Brazil is going to be able to just not style on Wang Kong again. I think it's going to be another close fight, but I'm picking the underdog in Bruna Brazil to win. I just think that Bruna Brazil is going to be able to take advantage. Oh my God, she's been in the UFC since 2018. Good God. Wow. She lost to Jillian Robertson, rear naked choke. We know who Jillian Robertson is. She lost to Talia Santos. Okay, that's not a bad loss. She lost to Lara Fritzen. I don't know who that is. Hopefully she's good. She lost to Erin Blanchfield, not Julia Stoliarenko. That's not great loss, but I don't care. Neither was Gabriela Fernandez, and Wang Kong still lost to Gabriela Fernandez. I'm picking Britain Brazil to win a decision against Wang Kong. Next fight, Vyacheslav Borshev versus Tom Nolan. I am picking Vyacheslav Borshev by a... I might go with another first round knockout. I think Borshev, as long as he's not wrestling a dominant grappler, he'll beat a lot of people in a striking battle. And I think Tom Nolan, who was losing to Alex Reyes, who hadn't fought in like 4 years, he almost lost. I'm picking Slavaklaus to be able to knock out Tom Nolan in the second round, early second round, I believe. So that's the first favorite I picked in a bit. Oh no, only since Cody Steele. Okay, next fight. We are going to move on. Jack Jenkins versus Gabriel Santos. I am going with another, not even slight, another underdog in Jack Jenkins. I don't know why Jack Jenkins is this big of an underdog. I thought he would be kind of the clear pick. He did go out there against Herbert Burns, and he kind of had a bit of a great performance, but Herbert Burns is not very good. He lost to Chepe Mariscal. He had an arm injury, so there's really no shame in that. Chepe Mariscal is really, really, really good. But Gabriel Santos only lost to Lerone Murphy by a split, and then got knocked out by David Onama. Man. Wow. Okay, now and he beat Elvis Brenner by a decision. Well, like 5 years ago, 4.5 years ago. I'm sticking with Jack Jenkins to win a decision. I don't think he's gonna knock out Gabriel Santos. I think he'll just. I think it'll be close. Now that I actually see it, wouldn't be shocked if Gabriel Santos won. Obviously, by the odds, nobody else would be. But I'm picking Jack Jenkins to win this fight. Next fight, Jake Matthews versus Francisco Prado. I am going with Jake Matthews. I believe. Oh man, I'm looking at it now. Damn. I mean, Francisco Prado has only lost to Zellhuber. Oh, and he lost to Jamie Malarkey? Yeah, fuck that. I'm going with Jake Matthews to win. I'll take him to win by a decision. He lost to Jamie Malarkey? That is a horrible loss. He got his O taken by Jamie Malarkey. Jamie Malarkey doesn't beat anybody good. He lost to Brad Riddell, Ferris Young, beat Kama Worthy and Devontae Smith, lost to Jalen Turner, beat Michael Johnson, who was either the worst or the best fighter you've ever seen in your life. Beat Francisco Prado, lost to Muhammad Naimov, beat John Makdessi, lost to Nazrat Hakparas, and lost to Mauricio Rufy. He's not beating Jake Matthews. Jake Matthews should be a bigger. Actually, no, that's about fair. But no, Jake Matthews is winning a decision. Jimmy Crute versus Rodolfo Bellato. I almost feel bad for Jimmy Crute. He seems like a nice guy. I'm sure all UFC fighters are. He is probably going to get brutalized by Rodolfo Bellato. Rodolfo Bellato, I'm picking to win by round 1 KO. Jimmy Crute. This will almost feel like an Anthony Smith fight with Dominic Reyes. Jimmy Crute's going to go out there, and I don't think he's. I think he'll try. I just think Rodolfo Bellato is he's got power. Jimmy Crute's been knocked out like how many times? Twice, but he lost in a round to. Oh no, okay, so Anthony Smith leg injury. I just think Rodolfo Bellato hits way too hard for Jimmy Crute to take any of his shots. I'm turning this down. So yeah, we're going with Rodolfo Bellato by round 1 KO. Next fight, Justin Tafa versus Taliesin Teixeira. Man, I gotta go with Taliesin Teixeira. I know Justin Tafa's good, but I just want you guys to listen to Justin Tafa's wins in the UFC. Juan Adams, who got kicked out of the UFC and lost to Austin Lane in a championship fight in 2021 by punches in the 4th round. And I know, MMA math, whatever. He lost to Carlos Felipe. He lost to Jared Vanderaa. But, oh, don't worry. He beat Harry Hunsucker. Harry Hunsucker is 7-6. He was 0-3 in the UFC. Lost to Tai Tuivasa, Justin Tafa, and Tyson Petty. Okay, those aren't terrible losses, except for Justin Tafa. I don't rate Justin Tafa whatsoever. He beat Parker Porter with a counter left, who lost to both the Tafa brothers, and Jelton Almeida, that's fair, lost to Chris Daukaus. Okay, he beat Josh Parisian, everybody is. Beat Chase Sherman, Alan Badeau. He beat Braxton Smith. No. He had a no contest against Austin Lane. Then we just decided, oh, you know what? Wait, why was it a no contest? What happened? I don't know what happened. Yeah, why was there no contest? I don't know. I don't really care that much to figure it out. Had a no contest with Justin Tafa. They rescheduled the fight because, of course, you need a Justin Tafa versus Austin Lane 2. He beat Justin Tafa. Sorry, he beat Austin Lane, and then lost to Carl Williams, who is not great. Yeah, I think Taliesin Teixeira, he's rangy. I think he'll just be able to keep Justin Tafa at bay. I think he'll get a first round KO over Justin Tafa. I could see Taliesin Teixeira. I mean, they are all round 1 KOs and a round 1 submission. I just I can't see Justin Tafa being able to get through the 9-inch reach advantage of Taliesin Teixeira. There's no way that Justin Tafa is winning this fight. If he wins this fight, send him into the top 15. Honestly, I don't understand how people think he's beating Taliesin Teixeira. Odds to win by submission. Yeah, good God. No. Taliesin Teixeira is winning. I don't understand what anybody wants to say about it. He's winning by knockout first round. Maybe not first round. Well, no, probably first round. He'll win either by first or second or third round KO. He'll knock him out. If he goes to a decision, I'll be so disappointed. He's got a 7-inch height advantage. He's only got a 3-inch leg advantage, but he's got a 9-inch reach advantage. If you have that much of a reach advantage against your opponent and you lose, what are you doing? Genuinely, why am I getting this heated? This is the feature fight of a pay-per-view. That's something I forgot to mention. This is literally a pay-per-view, and I'm talking about Justin Tafa versus Taliesin Teixeira in the featured fight of a pay-per-view. What am I doing? I'm not explaining myself over this pick. Taliesin Teixeira is beating Justin Tafa. Cry about it. Next fight. Now we get into the good stuff. I don't know why I have K-tape in my hand. I'll go back to my marker that I just like to hold on to. I can understand the logic of a Tatiana Suarez favorite. I don't agree with it. I think Zhang Weili this is where the big part, and I don't even have to have typology open anymore. This is where the big part of the video will happen. And this is probably going to be half the video, is predicting these two fights. Because this morning, I was watching the post-fight press conference, and don't talk to me about this, okay? Don't judge me. I just felt the energy that was coming off of Strickland and Suarez made me almost want. My original picks are Weili by decision, Dricus by decision, maybe a submission. I'm 50-50 on both fights now. These are such close fights. Dricus shouldn't be this big of a favorite to beat Sean Strickland. Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez. Man. The reach for Suarez, I could see her latching up like a Darce against Weili. Just Weili's getting real comfortable with the grappling, and all of a sudden Suarez just snatches her up. What are people saying the win by? Suarez sub. Wow, really 44 people are. Wow. Yeah, I guess they do finish. They do finish fights. Wow, this is actually going to be a very underrated fight. This is going to be a very good fight. I'm actually really excited. I'm so excited for this fight. Both women's fights on here are actually really good. Wang Kong versus Bruno Brazil, and Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez. Wow. Oh man, this is difficult. Oh wow. Frick. Wow, I was so confident coming in today I was gonna make the video and I knew my picks. I don't actually right now. I'm going with. Wow. I love Zhang Weili, but I think I have to go with Tatiana Suarez. I think I have to switch up my pick. I think Suarez is gonna latch up a submission. I think Weili's gonna shoot a takedown, try it early, and I think Tatiana Suarez is gonna get a really quick round 1 submission upset over Zhang Weili. Wow, I can't believe I just said that. That is crazy. I never thought I'd say that. I really don't want Zhang Weili to lose. Oh, but that's the thing. That's what the last Australia card. I picked Mateus Gamrot. I was so confident. But I really wanted Dan Hooker to win, and Dan Hooker won. I really need to. Frick! My brain's telling me to go with Suarez. My heart's telling me to go with Weili. I'm going with a Weili decision. I'm going with a Zhang Weili decision. This is the closest fight on the card. I'm going with a Weili decision. The only way that I can see Suarez winning is latching up a submission. I'm not entirely sure how actually aware. This all comes down to Zhang Weili, how she performs. If she performs and comes in not weary of the takedowns, but weary of the submission. If she is weary of the submission, because Zhang Weili is so strong. If Zhang Weili is weary of not the takedowns, but the submission, so she's not afraid of the takedowns, I think she'll piece up Tatiana Suarez. I don't think Tatiana Suarez is going to keep her significant strikes absorbed per minute that low. I could also just see, I don't know. Zhang Weili is too strong. She's not like anyone else Tatiana Suarez has fought. Zhang Weili is going to be too strong. Suarez won't be able to hold her down, and she'll get pieced up. The only way I see it happening is if she latches up a submission. And I think that's likely, but I don't think that's more likely than Weili being Zhang Weili, going to the fight very well prepared and beating Tatiana Suarez. Ooh, did the Canucks win? I think we won. How much did we win by? It was 0-0 going into the second. 2-1. Oh, in overtime. Wow, we actually won in overtime. Okay, no way. Yeah, Weili by decision. Super close fight. Now, the fight of the card. This one I don't think I have to look at the stats for. I just gotta really sit here and ponder. They're so similar. They're really so similar. Dricus is just bulkier. Wow, they're crazy good strikers. Okay. The first fight was so close. I think Dricus won that fight 3-2. Last time I watched it. I might have to rewatch it and then I'll post like something changing my pick. I think Dricus has got this. I really think Dricus has got this. I think he'll be able to beat Strickland more definitively than last time. Oh god. No, this is the other thing. I Dricus so confidently, and then just the energy that I had, I could see Strickland making the adjustments because I think if Strickland can make the adjustments that he didn't make last fight, if he can better take down defense, throw more output, and I know he already does, but if he can use his teep kick more and not just, you got to be unpredictable, which is hard with Strickland with his jab teep. You can't just jab teep. You gotta jab, teep, jab, teep. You can't just keep jab, teep, jab, teep, jab, teep, jab. If you keep going back and forth, Dricus is gonna be able to defend that. You gotta be unpredictable. You gotta change up your style. Not your style, but just change up the way that you throw. And I think Sean Strickland is going to be stubborn. I think he's not going to make those adjustments. I think Strickland is going to go in and he's going to let it fall into the judges' hands again. And I think the Aussie crowd, the Aussie judges are going to reward Dricus with another 48-47 controversial decision. I don't think it'll be split. You know, yeah, no, they're going to another 48-47 split decision, and Strickland's going to go out. Khamzat's getting the next fight, and Strickland is just going to be upset that he lost twice. But hey, don't let it go to the judges' hands then. Yeah. Okay, so to recap, Dricus by split, Whaley by unanimous, Taliesin Teixeira by round 1 KO, Bellato round 1 KO, Matthews decision, Jenkins decision, Borshev knockout, Brazil decision, Thickness decision, Steele knockout, Giuseppe decision, and Salkild knockout. Yeah, I'm confident. These are the two ones I'm actually excited for Whaley Suarez, because I love Zhang Weili. I really don't want her to lose, but I could definitely see her losing. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. My first prediction video feels great to get out. We'll see if I have a change of heart about the Strickland du Plessis. But probably not. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.